That's
I'm
8 to
tempted to
deal
Haunted Creeper
kill an
tap
Ironbark
and
for free.
Consecrate right now.
Huh?
Wait, what?
It leaves him with a 2-1. And then even if he triggers the Haunted Creeper, we're okay because we have Stormwind Champion coming up next with another tap.
Yeah, we just play out all our small guys. I would even play the Owl here. He already has targets for his hero power.
Oh, I would Consecrate.
Why would you? You can always concentrate next turn and get the same damage dealt, but with 2 more stuff, right?
I'm not quite sure I understand this. Why do we just do that?
We just need stuff on the board. We need something to skip. We're gonna Storm Champion next turn, right?
Yeah, I don't know why we just did that.
It's fine. We traded an Iron Beak Owl and a Haunted Creeper for this circle.
That makes me feel better. The fact that he dropped something that would tip 2 health. So we Consecrate and we empty charge the Argent Commander. Because now we have a sword.
Why not just consecrate hero power?
Yeah, I would just consecrate hero power here.
Because then we have a sword. Like, I don't care what he does. I only wanted to keep the Argent Commander.
You can develop the sword here if you want.
Yeah, I'm okay with putting the sword.
Oh, you'd rather develop the sword rather than the Argent Protector?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine too.
Because we need the Argent Commander to live after he kills an Ironbark. We have 4+4 coming out.
I mean, we can't play a Stormwind and an Argent.
2 Ironbarks with 2 cards. You got to keep that. And this is a late game Druid. He hasn't played a single Druid of the Claw or, Ancient War, Ironbark, whatever.
Right, but that doesn't mean he has it. He's playing really fast.
It doesn't mean he has it, but if you're playing around Ironbark, what can you not deal with, right?
See, that's why I wanted to play an Argent Commander. But
I mean, why would you Argent Commander to the face? Why not just pass?
Because you get a body on the board. It's tempo. I don't know why we keep playing control.
There's no tempo to gain here. He's at 25 health. I mean, what is tempo gonna? He's gonna hero power the shield off, and then we're gonna lose value.
Right, and gain tempo.
That's not tempo. There's no tempo.
That's totally tempo.
How is that tempo?
You have a body on the board versus no body on the board. He pings the shield off. I'm left with a 4-2.
Very fast. You charge it out. That's the whole point of Argent Commander. It charges out. That's why it's.
I understand that's the point of Argent Commander, but at that point it was do that or lose a sword. Or, put out a sword. I was okay with putting out the sword, but I think Argent Commander was better tempo.
I think passing or developing the sword.
Charge the Argent Commander into the 3-2 and tap.
Why not 4-3 and see if a 3-2 comes out? Or a 2 health guy comes out so you can consecrate.
Alright. That works too. If it doesn't, our Stormwind Champion's dead though.
It's okay. It happened. Hero power, I guess.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think any of that was the right play. Because everything we're doing here, by the way, every time we disagree on a play, I'm going for tempo, you're trying to play for value. Every single time we have this disagreement. This has happened so many times, like, in consecutive.
No tempo to be gained. We're out of cards. He's out of cards. He can hero power whenever he wants. Making him hero power the Divine Shield off is not tempo at all. He wants the hero power.
No, it's not the Divine Shield that I'm caring about. It's the fact that I still have a 4-2 body on the board after he Divine Shield. I'm losing the value of the Divine Shield. And what were we saying about cards? And if we had something?
The body on the board doesn't do anything.
It allows us to do things like kill Jeeves.
Jeeves, Argent Commander can still kill Jeeves. It's in our hand. It has charge. It does 4 damage. Jeeves has 4 health. It still kills him. You don't need to.
Is it in our hand?
I mean, you used it. I mean,
right, because you have to use it at some point.
Goodness.
I'm not saying use it, but he's gonna play Jeeves then. I'm saying if we have stuff on the board, we slow him down. Remember how you were talking about tempo the last time?
It doesn't slow them down at all, though.
Okay, so I'm going to need to. We're going to need to play out our hand here.
We just play Stormwind Champion here, right?
I mean, we draw 1 card. He plays more cards. He's just going to get card advantage on us. But we can't Equality Consecrate. We have to set up the Equality Consecrate because he's going to play a lot of cards. And we have to
Consecrate gets a lot of value. That's all. That's our win condition here, is to get a ton of cards from Quality Consecrate. That's about it. I mean, I was fine with just passing and not playing the True Silver. But if you want to develop something because of tempo, I was fine with developing the True Silver too. I think that's
and I thought it was okay to develop the True Silver, but I don't think you develop the True Silver because you don't lose any value from it unless he has an ooze.
God. Look at the combo.
So
look at the combo.
Now we equality consecrate.
Oh my God! And we have a Wailing Soul to back it up. That is beautiful.
Jeez.
That is so nice. I mean, too bad we don't get the cards, but 6/6 on the board is good.
Yeah. We actually pulled off the equality Wailing Soul.
I can't believe we pulled off the equality Wailing Soul combo.
Wailing Soul.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But now he has
It's
half a
killing
card
an
on
Iron
this.
Bar. What could be better?
Yeah. He has half a card on this though.
There you go.
Yep, and he's going for face. Well, this is good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Well, I guess we put it on the Wolf Rider to slam
Whoa,
it into the
why?
4/4.
Why?
He can't kill off the... Yeah, wait, why are we putting on the Wolf Rider? We don't need
Yeah,
the
I would
Wolf
just
Rider.
Shattered Sun and kill it with the 4/6 once you buff the Wailing Soul.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
slow, too slow,
No,
too
I'm
slow.
in complete
He
agreement
attacked
there.
face. He has things to deal
You're
with.
feeling way too rushed. What is he gonna do? He's a druid.
He just
9
attacked
damage
face
face.
instead of trying to save one of his 2 things. I am
What is
feeling
your plan?
rushed. I think I'm feeling rushed for a reason though.
I think we Shattered Sun the 3/5 and we kill the 4/4. I don't think we play around double swipe to face or Starfire swipe to face. I think that's ridiculous.
Well, we can't play around Starfire swipe to face. We're dead if he does that. We're dead if he has any kind of that kind of combo.
Wait, why
I want enough
are you
tempo.
rushed here?
Right, so why are we... No, I'm totally...
Why don't we just Shattered Sun this and kill it for free? We can play the Wolf Rider whenever we want. That's the thing about charge cards. They charge out.
His life is a resource.
Well, no. If
We
you're
have
afraid of
excess
him,
mana though.
if him killing us, and if we're dead this turn, what difference does it make this turn?
It doesn't make sense this turn, but the next turn you get more damage and you end the game earlier. You have to look several turns ahead. If we're dead this turn, we're dead this turn. There's nothing we could do at this point. We're just dead. I'm not preventing the death
how
this
does
turn.
Wolf Rider, okay,
I'm preventing the fact that he
Wolf
puts
Rider
down
charging
enough
out his
things.
face will give us lethal next turn. That's what you're saying?
Well, we'll give us lethal. We'll put us closer to lethal to next turn, depending on what he could do to remove our board or do other things. That's why I'm
but
feeling
don't
rushed.
you understand that if he doesn't kill us this turn, we've stabilized the board. He's not going to kill us in the next turn either. How is he going to clear this? We win. Wolf Rider to the 4/3, and then we hit him in the face. He didn't kill us last turn. He's not going to magically drop top deck into.
Now we win, but if he had removed one of our minions and put down a large minion with health or a large minion with taunt, he can utilize his card advantage to kill us.
We're still stabilizing the board. And we've stabilized, and we hold the Wolf Rider in our hand to help us stabilize the board in the future. It's a removal
If he had
card.
top deck a swipe
It's
there,
not a minion.
if he had top deck a swipe there, by the way, my way would have won. This way that we just played would have lost.
Too bad that didn't happen.
I'm just saying, we're trying to play around possibilities,
And if
right?
if he played another Iron Bar, and we couldn't get past it because you got our Wolf Rider killed, we would trade our Stormwind Champion and our Wailing Soul into it, and then all of a sudden our win condition
No,
is
we
gone.
trade our Stormwind Champion and our Shattered Sun Cleric in.
It doesn't matter. You have a 3/2 on the board. You just killed your Wolf Rider off. You killed a 3 damage removal off when you could have kept the 3/2 Shattered Sun. Why would you give him a free card like
If
that?
he had a Ironbark, okay, I'm not going to go into hypotheticals. There's no way to argue a hypothetical without actual
there
numbers.
is. There definitely is. And
There's no way to argue about
about
actual numbers because every time I bring up a possibility, Rats, you say that's not going to happen. Every time you bring a possibility, what am I going to say? That's not going to happen. I say, well, it's going to happen X% of time.
That's true. No. If he top deck swipe there, we would have lost. What happens if he top deck the Ironbark the turn before? Now we have no way to stabilize the board. We just traded our
so then
biggest threat.
we've ended up nowhere is the point. We've ended up nowhere. We've ended up nowhere. You're still acting like that's the right play. I'm saying that
for whatever he plays to taunt, like whatever minions he plays, it's more likely that he'll have a minion and he's gonna have direct damage to our face that we can't do anything about.
They should kiss after the argument. We're not that kind of stream.
Rats, all you have to do is lean to the left and turn to the right, and Merps, you lean to the right and turn to the left, and then you guys just trade off talking.
I will fight justice.
All
Okay,
that has
where
to
do I
happen.
look? Left?
No, we're
Merps
not
is like, no.
sharing an on-stream kiss.
We need it.
This
No,
is-
we need to share a bot.
That's all that needs to happen. Okay, Young Priest is such a dead card against Paladin.
Toss it. Yeah. No, why toss the event?
Keep the Avenge? Alright.
Yeah,
Well, with the
Avengers.
shield and mini bot.
Yeah,
Be able to kill a 4
Avengers.
drop for free.
It's a fine.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
2 coin out shielded mini bots. Right? 2 coin out shielded mini bots? No arguments there?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean that sounds really good.
Okay.
I was reading chat.
Chat is moving so fast. I can't even like I can't keep up with chat right now. It's like scrolling down really fast.
Every single game is gonna end like this, and they're gonna end up 12
Oh,
up.
owl value. Owl value. We did it. We did it, guys. We found some use for owl.
Owl works, man.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I
You have
don't
such a
know. I
strong
also
play
like
next
silence
turn with
though, to
advantage
be
and shielded mini
fair.
bot, too.
I'll never tell.
What?
Hey, may I have a secret? No.
He's trying really hard to kill the owl. That's what it is.
Wow.
Haunted Creeper Avenge.
Why slow down? He's gonna play a 4 drop on us.
We also Blessing of Wisdom is also an option.
Why not avenge and shield a mini bot? That's the fastest play we have.
Well, his 1/1's gonna pop the shield then.
I mean,
Unless
he's
we
already gonna
trade
kill the
into it.
2-1. We just trade here. We just remove
we
his
just
board. We can't let him have
affirmatively
a board
trade?
on turn 4. He's gonna Blessing and King something.
That's fair. We do
I
have
like that.
well, we have a quality to answer a Blessing of Kings. All of our stuff has, we don't care what health it has anyway.
I mean, why not simplify the board and just take our winning position instead of trying to speculate on, you know,
Because
how
Avenge
to
is better
fix the
tempo.
problems that might come up if we take a risky route for no reason.
Yeah, but if we just put a Haunted Creeper in an Avenge and he kills it, we actually trigger the Avenge, which is even better tempo.
I mean, that's fine too,
Actually,
but
it
I
may
mean,
or
that's
may
like,
not be a
I think we okay. Let's.
Yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to go with this because he could have a sword. It could very efficiently remove us.
I mean, there are very abstract things that can happen here too, like Storm and Knight onto the 2-1. That's
Yeah.
not so abstract, and all of a sudden we have a 5/4 Divine Shield, right?
For the king!
Oh my god.
Man.
All right, that happened. I guess that was his best play. Do we Blessing of Wisdom here? He's got to remove the 5/4 the next turn, regardless.
I think it's already like a prime silence target.
Yeah. Well, we're killing the 3/4 with it though, right?
Yeah,
I mean the 2.
yeah, we definitely are.
Yeah.
But you can still silence the +3/+2 off, right?
Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
I think.
and-
See, okay, this is where I think we differ. I think I really like to use Blessing of Wisdom once I've stabilized. I've moved all my cards out of my hand, and I'm on the board safe. And then I play it on a minion that isn't weak to silence. That isn't weak to removal.
Ready,
Say
sir.
so.
I
That
play it
if
just to get
removes,
2 cards.
That he'll end up losing anyways.
Oh boy.
Who do we play the Blessing of Wisdom on? Because I don't want to set up the Consecration.
Yeah.
So we have to trade both of these in. So I guess I put on the 5/4.
For justice.
Why not? It's going to draw a card. It'll at least cycle.
Okay, so the thing I do like about this one, you force him, if he doesn't have a silence, you force him to use either True Silver or Consecration.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think he has a True Silver. True Silver would have been a way better play the last turn than whatever the hell he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
And otherwise, it cycles. It's 1 mana that we weren't using anyway, and it cycles. It's not that bad.
Right. Yeah, and just rewinding a turn, I'm gonna let you guys talk first before I talk, but no, I definitely agree with not playing the Blessing of Wisdom there, because if he has a silence, he's gonna silence it. If he has a sword, which would kill it, he's gonna do it anyways. So there's like no point.
And if he doesn't, we win, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that thing
We just won.
Duty.
like the Blessing of Wisdom just does not matter at all.
Equality
I don't know.
Consecration.
Tune out because I think this game's over.
Spiteful.
Well,
sword to
you
the
can-
4/4.
well, you can attack first.
Let's do that first. That's fair. This game is over.
This game's
Yeah.
over.
Spiteful. Trade a 1/1. use our face
Tree
on the
silver.
4/4. Yeah.
Yeah.
For justice.
Plays around MC Tech.
I don't think Argent Commander here would be bad either. I mean, what is he gonna do? Consecrate to clear the 4/2? We have more reach for the next turn. If he consecrates, we just draw another card off Minibot as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this is just as fine though. It's just a funny play.
Blessing of Kings. Where's our owl?
Stupid owl.
It's fine. We pop it and we quality consecrate. I'm not even kidding.
You're not even kidding?
Why would I be kidding? We can equality and consecrate. Oh no.
Why don't we
No,
just
no, no, no.
consecrate
Yeah,
and
let's
Harvest
just-
Golem and run a 4/6 into it because the 4/6
Yeah.
doesn't die.
Yeah, let's do that.
He's shown he can't kill our 5/4.
Yeah. No, this game is over. We've drawn like 4 cards off it now.
Yeah. Well, you should attack first, but that's fine. Oh, we could have developed the Young Priestess.
Huh?
He's in a pretty
No,
sad
I mean-
state.
I mean, I was just joking that we could have developed the Young Priestess instead of
With
putting
zero
the whole
power?
home. Yeah, no, I mean, I was just kidding about
For
that.
duty.
But
Oh,
He has a holy light.
Play. Pretty big.
Do we have lethal anyway?
Yeah.
4,
no.
5.
9, 11.
Oh no, this is trigger.
15.
4, 5, 6. We have lethal.
How?
This is trigger, so this is
True
6.
silver is
This is
16.
7. We have
17,
11
18.
on the
Oh,
board.
yeah, exactly, Phil. Yep. Perfect. Nice. I always forget about the Spiteful Smith. Just one of those things.
More lethal.
For justice.
This is gonna be the best lethal.
Say oops. Wait.
That was a mistake.
Fine. Give
guys
him
with the secret.
Does that mean the secret isn't eye for an eye? I think it does, right? Because eye for an eye would still trigger.
Well, no. Does it matter after they die?
It's still got dealt damage, right? Like what instance is that thing dealing the damage in?
You're asking about eye for an eye interactions that I honestly do not know
Or care.
or care.
Some of the Death Rattle interactions, like the ordering is really weird.
Yeah.
Like it's different for weapons. Like
Yeah.
the Death Spite Death Rattle, it goes off always before like the minions on the board that are placed, right?
Yeah. It's not even a real death rattle. I think the system even like actually treats it not as a death rattle.
Yeah.
It just has the same effect.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Coin, mage, save.
Why don't we toss all this?
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of swords. Are we
Yeah,
really
I
tossing
don't think
all this?
keeping
I like
Harvest
a
Golem would be
harvest
bad.
golem.
Yeah, I don't mind the Harvest Golem,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mind just tossing all of it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
No, we're all in agreement here.
We're on agreement here, yeah. Because we have 3 swords. If we didn't, I would probably keep a sword. But
This is so much better. This is so good.
Is it though?
For early game than what we had before? Oh, yeah.
do we
God, I
point
hate
out the
turn
brewmaster?
I hate turn 1 worm.
Do we just avenge? No, we have no way to play this.
Youthful?
Huh?
Avenge into turn 2 youthful?
Let me think.
That's not any... That's worse than just youthful right now, I think.
Not if he doesn't clear the youthful. I mean, we want to get the free kill on the Mana Worm. If he just plays a 2-drop, then we'd be forced to trade, and all of a sudden we have to play a Shielded Mini-Bot onto a Arcane Golem, or Mana Worm, right? And then he gets the Divine Shield for free. He trades his 1-drop for a 2-drop.
Wait, you mean well, you coined the youthful brewmaster to avoid that situation?
Okay, so let's say you coin the youthful brew, right?
Uh-huh.
Move
You're gonna kill the 1/3 then.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah. Because if you don't, and you play the avenge, and then you play the youthful brew, that's when that situation triggers. Because So even
I
if he
think
just
it's fine.
removes it and gets a 2/3 out of the mana worm, that's fine. Like we'll live with that.
Right. I mean, we're
It just
expecting.
sucks that we don't have a. We're forced into the play now.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, how he played here, we would have to shield a mini god, right?
Young Priestess Avenge.
Why? He's gonna ping the 3/1, and
It's
all of a
gonna
sudden
be,
we have a
no, it's going to be a 3/2. It's going to be 3/2 because
It's
of
gonna be
Young
3/2
Priest.
because of the Young Priestess. He's gonna ping the Young Priestess,
me
which is gonna make this one into like a 4/5 that he's not gonna handle. Yeah,
Oh, that's
better than
true.
a shielded mini bot.
5/4.
Do
Yep.
you need a blessing?
Challenge accepted.
I think mini bot here is fine too.
Yeah,
I think
mean his
mini bot
best
is
move
okay,
is to
but-
his best move is to take the 2/2, slam it into the 3/2, and then
Yeah.
nope, he doesn't do that. But that's only if he had a removal like a flame cannon or something.
What is this baby here?
Got an attack into it.
Accepted.
Whoa, why? Why? You're in check
Oh.
seeker first?
Oh, so spider
Yeah.
tank and then yeah,
Ah, this is ugly. Yeah, sure.
yeah. I guess we trade.
Yeah.
I don't know if we trade.
Yeah.
6 face damage is a lot. He's probably gonna trade into us.
Yeah.
That's a mage. But then again, he kills our spider tank with hit ping, right?
Yeah.
And then he plays a 2-drop that trades with our 6/2. We gotta trade. If it is.
It is our trade. Do we have to trade?
Yeah, he hits his spider tank into our 3/4 and plays a 2-drop that trades with our 6/2.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Run the 6/2 into a 3/1 spider tank so he doesn't get value?
If he has a 2-drop, and he hasn't shown that he doesn't have a 2-drop, so he could have another 2-drop.
Mm-hmm.
But if we do this and he plays a 4-drop, we're equally screwed.
I wonder.
I mean, this is an actual threat that's happening as we speak. Yours is something that might happen.
That's fair.
Granted, it probably will happen, but, you know, that's...
Force them to
fair.
actually happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, that's good.
Wow.
Young Priestess, come on. Come back.
Shield bearer. I've gotten 2 shield bearers from portals.
Oh, that sucks. I always get the Captain's Barrack for some reason. That's so
No,
bad.
I mean,
It
that's
is what it
cool
is.
value.
he spent 2 mana to get the most vanilla.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think we
anyone-
have to consecrate here. We can shield a mini bot.
Yeah,
mini bot
that's
hero
the other
power.
option. Shield a mini-bot, make a trade.
Yeah, it'll help us deal with bigger stuff, right, in the future, and we get to hold the quality consecrate combo.
Right. And also, we create a dude, and he can't actually ping the dude. So we can actually start developing a
That's
dude. And
That's
if we
true.
keep on having a dude on the board, a quality is just, like, it is a hard removal then.
Yep.
This is fine.
Many secrets.
Now we can trade up with the consecrate
Yeah.
if we wanted to here. I don't think we even need to.
I don't think we
I don't
need
really
to.
see the point.
Yeah, I think we just do the same thing. We just stall out and get a better consecrate.
Harvest Golem, dude, kill the 3/1 with the 2/2.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of getting to the point where we need a little bit of card advantage.
What we need is reach.
Well,
We need the guys on the board are giving us reach with consecrate. I don't think I definitely think we don't consecrate the 2/3/2s. I think we did right.
I mean, he's at 30 health. We're so far away from needing reach right now.
I mean, reach for his minions. For the stuff he plays. It's an ugly hand.
Gotta consecrate now.
Gross.
Tap, consecrate.
We'll have a
trade.
2/2 next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's fun.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think. Very quality.
Storm
You
champion.
think he played that ooze because he had so many oozes, or you think he just needed a 2-drop out right there?
I think he needed a 2-drop out.
Why?
Sovereign champion, right?
Why? Why let him trade up? Why don't we get the free kill with our true silver?
What free kill? He's stealthed.
I know, you just develop it, make hero power. Right?
True silver don't hit anything at hero power.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a slow play. We're running out of cards. Storm
Because he
Champions
doesn't
are
have to
one of our
attack.
only
The thing is, we
cards.
can't. He doesn't have to attack with the tiger. He's under no obligation to unstealth that thing if we don't develop the
will.
board.
I mean, he will.
He
You don't
won't.
think he will?
No, if we just tap
Then
a
we
true
attack-
silver,
then we
0% chance he
for
does
something
that.
Else, right? You can play Storm Champion, but I'm just telling you, that's our only big card.
That's
He's gonna
true.
5-5
It is our
plus
only
king
big
it.
card.
I mean that's fine. You can attack with it.
I think the other alternative is too weak. This is obviously not a good play, but I think empty true silvering to tell him that we have a true silver, and then tapping so you can ping one, and then either keep this guy stealth, play something else that has 6 health or more, or just something out of true silver range. I don't like playing the true silver unless I have like literally no other plays.
I mean, I guess we do save our 1/1 this way.
Yeah,
I wonder.
it's not none of these are good plays.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Ugbog says, did that last time, got oozed. That's true. That probably still stinging in my head a bit.
Gotta let that go, man.
I know.
Oh man, he doesn't even have to ping. Alright, now we can equality and get some value.
Definitely a quality here.
That is great equality value.
Yep.
We MCT and Shatter Sun. How likely is he to actually extend again? I think he may be like done with the whole extension thing.
I think he has a Flame Strike in his hand.
Or tap and Shatter Sun, that works too.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Having a 4/4 Mind Control tech isn't so good, since we already have True Silver. He's gonna prep for 4 damage coming out.
Yeah.
He's gonna play something that, our True Silver's not gonna reach.
Over here, every card is so valuable, and giving him 2 cards to potential. There you go. Potential strike is.
Shatter Sun, top tier.
Yep. So good. 1 card ate up a flame strike.
Now we have no plays.
Why don't we just MC tech? It gives us reach.
And
Gives us
tap.
a ton of reach.
MC10 taps True Silver.
I don't
just don't
want
true
the true silver out.
Because then we can do things and tap also. Now
It's
I'm
okay.
kind
We
of okay
don't
with
really
playing
need
the
to
True
tap
Silver.
next turn.
But if
Playing against a mage.
we need to keep tapping to keep him from pinging down our guys.
He can ping it once. We can start making our guys once he pings it once. It'll be a 3-2. He's gonna have to ping it 3 times in a row.
Right.
Meaning we're gonna have 2 more 1/1s out.
Engaging TC-130.
He's still gonna play. He's gonna play around the True Silver anyway, though.
Why?
No. No.
Why
What?
do you think that? We don't need our mana. Please don't. Please don't.
I would not play the sword here.
Please just hero power. Yeah. I think this is good. We have 8 damage in our hand. We have 3 on the board. We have 11 in reach. Plus 1 if he doesn't ping off the 1/1. We can deal with whatever he plays
The
here.
mana.
This is good.
Has he given up?
No, I think he's just.
That's a weird
He's
thing
trying to
to-
match our slow speed because I sometimes do that too. If I see the opponent playing slow, I don't commit as much of our cards in. That's fine. Okay.
What
Ugh.
card? Do you even think that's a threat?
What else are we gonna do? Just tap?
No.
Don't you want
No.
to True Silver something good?
It's
We have 8 reach, as long as we can hit whatever he plays. That's not pressure on the board. We can play this as slowly as we want.
But we can't. He's gonna deal 1 damage each turn. I guess we'll eventually get minions.
yeah.
So I guess for like 28 turns we're okay though, right? Let's just try the first turn before we worry about like the 28th.
Reporting for duty.
All right. I don't think I've ever done this before. Let's see how it works.
This
It's just a
doesn't look
1-3, man. It doesn't do anything.
suspicious at all. No suspicion here.
Okay. See, now we actually have a target. Ooh, do we silence it? I don't think we silence it. I think we just take the freeze like a man. Wait, why?
Huh? Oh, you want to consecrate and true silver?
Yeah, because if we play the Argent
Yeah.
Commander, he still has a 1/1
Yeah, no, you're right.
guy, and he kills our Argent Commander 4-2 with the ping. Yeah. You want to take the freeze or you want to save the silence? You want to use the silence? Alright.
Reporting for duty.
I don't care about the freeze. We're playing for cards.
Wish you could silence yourself to unfreeze yourself. That'd be awesome.
Uh-oh. Look at this game. It's ridiculous.
Reporting for duty.
The attrition is real.
Mm-hmm.
Do we use our Blessing of Wisdom?
Yeah. No, we didn't. But not that it matters. Oh, on the Argent Commander. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's time.
Yeah. Run into the 1/1.
Yeah.
To Northrend.
We know he has removal. He's gonna get removed, but this will cycle through that card at least.
Yep.
What do you think his removal is? No, okay.
No. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sorry.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Brain dead for a second. It saves a 1/1 indirectly.
Sure.
If it's Fireball.
Yeah, I just... We're not gonna win this. Like, our deck isn't built for this kind of play. I don't know if we could have won it some other way either, but this is not gonna...
All it takes is confidence.
Haunted Creeper tap.
Yep.
Use our face.
Yep. Now we have like a quality. Have a removal card in quality.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have to.
This is where like a muster for battle would be pretty nice.
Oh god. That'd be ridiculous.
Just so
Oh,
our
it's-
1/1s mean something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how good these equalities are.
This deck is terrible. That's why. Terrible things work well together.
Yeah, that's how they become good. Although I would love to hammer a Wrath, that's such a waste.
And this game is so slow, I think we hold it. Just
Yeah.
a quality hit, hero power.
I wonder.
Too bad we don't have like a blessing. Blessing of Kings would have been pretty damn good in this deck.
Equality, run it in. Argent Protect, tap. Because Argent Protect is never going to get any value.
Until we draw into like Spyful or Silver and Knight.
Let
It still won't get any value because they just ping it.
Well, no, we drop it. He doesn't remove it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we... Yes.
okay, fine.
move quickly.
Don't feel so rushed. I mean, I feel like we shouldn't be that rushed here.
But do we really not hammer a Wrath? I really want to hammer a Wrath.
No.
You
It's-
could just to cycle through. I don't mind it.
Reporting for duty.
Or Spider. Lost 1 health for nothing.
Wow. It lost 1 health to deal, so that the equality can deal 5 damage.
Bring out your dead.
Drink with me,
Oh.
friend.
I was like, what? What are you buffing that guy
place.
with?
Makes
Bring
sense.
out your dead.
Oh man, this game is painfully slow. Silver and Knight. Spiteful Smith is too weak to one card.
Yeah.
Just fireballs it. Silver and Knight, he might flame strike here, maybe not.
Squire,
But
attend.
definitely not both.
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Soaked up with another one. That's flame strike number 2.
Yep.
Wailing Soul on Spiteful Smith. We're not on the board now, we're gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'm okay with wailing Spiteful. Any objections?
Fine. That's fine. I don't think we're quite dead if we're on the board here. But it would be pretty close.
How many cards are left on both
It's just
ends?
playing so weird. I would not be surprised at all if he had another flame strike here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he's playing weird because we're also playing weird.
started being
we're
weird
both just
first.
playing weird. We started being weird first, not him. Remember that play where we did nothing? That's when he got suspicious.
What is there to be suspicious about? We're a paladin. Doesn't look like he has another flame strike then.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a great flame strike turn.
It means we can start flooding the board. Yay, we
Squire,
dominated 3-2.
Ready, sir.
Yay. Let's get wrecked. Oh,
So good.
Baby.
So good.
For justice.
you want to Archer Protector here, right?
Yes. There's no guarantee when we're gonna get actual value out of that thing next.
Yeah, this is value. Can't kill the blue 5.
Yep.
Reporting for duty.
Yep.
Come on, Al. Gotta get some value. Oh. Do we use the Wolf Rider to clear?
Yeah.
We have to.
For justice.
Whoa. What's the difference between a 3-2 and a 3-3?
I don't know.
Why not hit the 2-2? Because then we're not a ping plus Pyroblast away from dying from Pyroblast. He's been holding cards. It's very, very strange. I mean, you could do it this way. You save 1 health on the Wailing Soul, but
Yeah.
here at this point, I'm saying that our 1 health is more valuable.
I actually like it your way, ADWCTA. But
Yeah, I'd like to save health on the board. If he pings a Pyros, he'd be there in 2 turns anyway.
Move quickly.
Sure.
Like, we're not gonna
Yeah, we
win
don't have
before
to
that.
Do we have another Tree Silver in our deck, though?
Reporting for duty.
I just don't see how a 3-2 and a 3-3 are differ in any way. What's he gonna play? Another 1-3? A 2-3?
I don't know, a 2-2? I really don't know what he's going to play. There's plenty of things that deal 2 attack. Like, it may not ultimately matter, but that 1 damage to your face is probably not ultimately going to matter anyway.
Like I said, I mean, if he does play, Ping Pyroblast, we would know what's coming, and we still have draws and outs to the other Tree Silver. Oh god, that's good.
Reporting for duty.
I'm almost
We have
out
no
of
more big cards, huh?
Yeah.
no, we don't.
I want a sword to hit his face to heal. Oh, he's holding a polymorph.
I think he just drew that.
No, that went from the far left, I think.
There we go. How many cards are left?
He only has one.
I don't think we can win this.
We still have one sword left, right?
We have to play Iron Begal.
Yeah.
It's been card for way too long now.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Picking it?
Holding it. We should have played it at whatever point we could save a 1-1. Yeah, he was doing the fireball move last turn.
Yeah.
I don't think the extra owl, which would have been an extra 1-1 on the board, would have made any difference, but it was still a misplay.
Earlier. I mean,
Yeah,
we were
we should-
frozen for a turn because we hit into a water elemental and decided
Right.
not to Iron Begal with the water elemental before
Yeah,
hitting it.
no, that's true. I don't think this deck was going to win a top deck war like that in any case. Like, we just don't have enough big cards. It turns out he didn't either, but...
Yeah.
Just marginally larger than ours.
Yeah, right. Like...
That
But,
Wii spell stopper, what can we do against that?
That was as good of an opponent's deck as we could have kind of hoped for with the way we shifted our strategy. But we also didn't have enough
we
to
gotta
go
play this a
for
little bit
reach.
faster. That's what I think. I really don't. This is why I don't like the equalities. I mean, you say that.
But you can play equality
Not that we
fast.
say that equality consecrate is such a slow play.
No, not equality consecrate. Equality.
When are you ever? If we ever come to a point where we have nothing on the board and he has something developed, we are very unlike.
No.
unlikely to win that
Why do we have
first
nothing on the
place.
board? We can equality our own things. It's not the end of the world to equality your own thing.
See, why equality our own things? Do you see what I mean? It's just
Because it's still a hard removal that the paladin doesn't otherwise have.
what. I think Interblade Master would be better. That's all I'll say. I think just having that on the board, something that doesn't equality our own guys,
Uther,
is more better. It's better than a card that's very speculative, and you just hope that it doesn't, wreck your own cards. And you actually have a spot to play it in.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been bad so far. It's almost
it
never
hasn't been
bad for
bad.
me. I play it I rate it very
It's actually
highly, and I
been
play
better
it
than I
all
thought
the
it'd be,
time.
but
It
I
is
just
very
don't
rarely
really
a dead card in your hand.
Guys, let's talk about the mulligan.
I mean, we
Everything
just
but
keep the
Worgen
Worgen.
Infiltrator.
That should be
Worgen.
pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Comment from the chat. I did an entire arena run 7-3 during that one game.
Was a long game. I agree.
It was. It was.
So many options.
I mean, he was one turn away from fatiguing.
Yeah. I mean, the two arcane intellects gave him
Yeah.
like if he didn't have the two arcane intellects, we would have probably stayed on the board
Yeah.
that turn that we protected the Wailing Soul.
Yeah,
And
but
it was
like,
very
we
awkward
knew
about
our
this
deck. It wasn't. We had no outs on that thing going that direction, unless he was a purely aggro deck, which it didn't feel like he was. He actually
No,
turned
that's
out
true.
to have
Yeah.
less stuff than I thought he would have.
This deck is splotched with too many different styles of play, so it doesn't really work that well. Because like some of the picks, you kind of went with what I wanted, and then you kind of went with some.
No, I
which
mean, we
were
think
what
we
you
can do
wanted.
both. I think we just
Maybe.
have to tempo hard in the beginning, and then when he flips
do.
the board, we do control. I think it'll work fine.
That's the thing. I don't think we can ever switch to control and expect to win a game that we switch to control.
He actually made it awkward.
Attack into a tap. Force him to use the hero power.
Wait, what?
His hero power stays on turn 3 as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
No, but what? With Bloodfin Raptors, it's 2-for-1.
Well, no, we could tap and do nothing.
Oh right, yeah,
I think
that works too.
nothing's fine.
Yeah.
Then we Shatter Sun and then do nothing with the Worgen Infiltrator. That way we have 3 damage charging out. The
Yeah.
1 damage from the guy will hit his guy too.
Exactly.
And we should be able to trade at that point.
Yep.
I wonder.
thought as expected. Owl's not
That's
gonna do
completely
anything.
fine. We just shattered sun here, and then we pass.
We must
That's fair.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah. And if he has like a Scarlet Crusader or something, he skips his turn, right?
Yep.
And if he decides to be cute, we even have something with Iron Bark. Or Iron Beak, sorry.
I wish Iron Beak were an Iron Bark.
What if you do that? Just pick one class card that you want from any class. Oh god.
Oh jeez, that
That's
is
the answer. Can't do much about that.
Yep.
Reporting for duty.
He had the answer. We didn't really have a way to really play around that one.
no. Like yeah, I mean, Fan of Knives wrecks us, but okay.
Oh baby.
Spider tank tap. Or tap spider tank on the right.
What happens
can't
if
play
he kills a
around.
3/3 and it kills a hero power?
Huh? We
The
have
hero powers are
consecration.
1/1. Kills it.
Yeah.
Consecrate?
Well, we have consecration because then he only has a 3-drop. If he uses his hero power. I like keeping the Anubar alive. Otherwise,
Yeah,
a Hammer
I mean,
of
I
Wrath
agree
and we
with
have
that.
no board.
I don't think we need to rush to kill it. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just the MCT.
I think it's good. I think this is good. Kind of like setting him back in tempo, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility for us next turn.
I just hope he doesn't have MCT.
It's okay. We don't need a 1/1. You can have one.
Yeah, actually, if he MCTs and gets a 1/1, it's fine because it'll have the same exact result.
Yeah, he will have
His
a.
will
He will get a 1/1.
consecration.
He must get a 1/1.
God, how many Fan of Knives? I wasn't even playing around that. Ugh,
This guy's really good.
Fan of Knives. New meta.
Jeez.
All right, well now we are going to predict a commander into it. There's nothing much else we can do.
You like that more than Hammer of Wrath?
I like Hammer of Wrath here.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yours.
you get a better
you
thing
guys
on the board.
with Arctic Commander. It's just this game has been going so slow.
It's a road.
I don't think we're gonna out tempo him with a 4/2 on the board. I think either one's fine.
I think the difference between 3 and 4 damage is also like significant.
Well, we have like all our late game in our hand. Let's make it work.
I mean, it's something. Like, a 4/2 is something. Now we have nothing on the board. We can't get back on
4/2 is
this.
something. 4/2 is something.
Like, he needs a backstab to get rid of it. And without it, he has to spend, like, 2 mana.
And he hasn't played a single backstab.
Yeah, like, he may very well have it.
Yeah.
But he still
It's
has
just
to
the
have
fact
something.
that Arctic Commander is more reach. It's kind of why I wanted to keep it. It's one more damage, but like this is in no way like an accelerated game. I don't think we need to rush. Although he just did play a Wolf Rider, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah. Silverhand Knight tap.
This is fine. It protects the 1/1 because he's gonna run 3/1 plus hero power.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Get
else?
that one more reach for Arctic Commander on turn 8.
Yeah. The other play is to Iron Bark Protector the 1/2 and play a Spiteful Smith. I mean, to Iron
Bark
Beak.
Protector.
Iron Beak
I
Owl
like-
the 2.
Iron Bark Protector confirmed. No, sorry, what was your play?
You could also Owl and Smith.
Alright, so here, is Consecrate Dude too slow?
Yes. No, we're not concentrating, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Sorry.
It's Owl Smith, and we hope that Smith stays on the board, or it's Silverhand Knight tap, and we give him all the trades and slow him down a little bit. But save the Owl.
Owl. Like, what? Are we being too hopeful that it'll just do something more?
Ready, sir.
I mean, there's just no point in playing it here. I mean, I guess it survives, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
The owl?
I don't think it would have been bad. You know what? I do like that play. I like your play a lot. Because then he can maybe kill the 2-2, right?
Yeah. Like it makes it much harder for him. Like that 3-2 versus a 1-2 makes a huge difference. And like last game, we kept on saving the owl. I don't know. I mean, we might get better use out of it.
No, yeah, I like your play. I like your play a lot. Too bad it wouldn't have worked.
No, but yeah.
Owl successful.
I mean,
Successfully saved.
yeah. Dark Iron Dwarf ruins many people's games.
Argent Commander into the 4/4. Iron Beak Owl.
Why? Why not
Or
just play
Shield
Shield
and
and
Minibot.
Minibot? Yeah.
Well, because it forces him to use his face on the Argent Commander to get rid of it if he wants to use the
I mean, are we really
the Micro Machine, and then the owl stays on the board.
How valuable is 4 damage to his face? Why not just
No,
develop
the
something
owl
that'll
stays
stick
on the board. It develops a 2/1 also if he uses his face and the Shielded Minibot. Because he's missing 1 damage.
Why don't we just use Shielded Minibot here, though? It's like the same thing. We have a 2-2 on the board, right?
Yeah,
He
but the
still has
Shielded
to trade-
Minibot is better.
I don't think it's necessarily better. I think it's nice to have a 2-2 on the board, and especially since we have Stormwind Champion coming out next turn.
Alright, your call. Merps.
You guys decide. Sorry, I've been looking at chat.
I don't care. You can play the owl here. It's fine. Owl is fine. There's not going to be too many spots to use it in anyways. It's fine. He's gonna have removal for it though.
Chat says third Band of Knives incoming.
Maybe.
Squire, attend.
Once you see 2,
No, he's
you don't
probably
really
gonna, like,
get
most
to
likely he's
third
gonna
one.
backstab it.
Oh, he's got a mana pool. Got a little mana crystal.
Spiteful Smith, Shielded Minibot, Argent Protect the Spiteful Smith.
He would hero power the 4/6 Divine Shield, run the 4/4 into the Argent Protector.
Yep.
Looks pretty strong.
Yeah.
We don't really have another play. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Yep. Kind of might seem like he's going to. I mean, he preserves the Divine Shield on the other Divine Shield. Kind of seems like he'll just trade both into the Spiteful. If not, he might just assassinate here if he has it.
He's probably gonna assassinate or sap at least. Oh, I guess sap.
Can you do some like
Lethal.
wait what?
Lethal.
Oh god. Blade Flurry?
X marks the spot.
Oh my god.
Dude, why isn't he going for face? Holy shit.
So we clear it. You know how terrifying this is?
I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to clear it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're clearing it.
Why not? We save the
Consecration,
equality for
trade it?
next turn. We make
Yeah.
a dude now, so we get equality next turn, right?
Yeah.
Because
Consecration.
1/1's
trade
gonna
it.
stay on the board. He didn't go for face last turn. He's not gonna go for probably won't go for face this turn, right?
Reporting for duty.
I mean, he has to go face. What else is he using that weapon on?
Yeah.
The 2/2, and then we get
Is he
equality
actually-
value with the 1/1.
Gonna use it on the 2/2.
I don't know. Do you know this guy?
I think he just assumes he has like that's his like only way to win.
Yeah.
We need to kill him in 2 turns.
You think we? I mean, we already die in 2 turns to the weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think leaving the error bar on the board is bad. We can play 7 dude 1 and then our
Yeah,
3/3 can trade with
true.
his 3/3. We just go
We're
for
already
face.
die in 2 turns anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think we have to clear the 3/3?
10. He
I mean,
has
the
no
thing is,
active
if we
interference,
clear
right?
the board and we have a sword, and we draw into our sword,
Then it saves us.
Yep.
But not if we don't clear the 3/3. If we hit him here with 5 damage, he's at 17. He wants to clear the 6/6. He's at 11. And then we'll have nothing on the board left. We can't finish the game out. We have to play the control here.
well, it's too late.
The blessing?
I mean, we don't have quality. I mean, we can still. Okay, that's fine.
It's too late. Once I hit tap, the play was committed, even though that was a misplay.
He needs to make a mistake here. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think he's just gonna go for face. Whoa!
Whoa.
That's a good draw.
So we're dead in 1 turn.
Well, we gotta see what he's gonna do. Depends on how scared he is. Well, if he clears here, we don't die if we draw into 2 True Silver.
Yep.
And then quality our dude isn't so bad. 11.
Nope.
Huh? Yeah.
Nope.
And we have 1 more health.
More training?
Well played.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a bit slow. I think if we had used the Argent Commander earlier, we would have gotten the tempo we needed.
Maybe.
No, I think you're right.
Like, this is just such a good deck. I'm now going to play more Y-Way because we've lost 2 already doing this weird hybrid control thing. Like, I know how to play a deck like this. It has 2 equalities. I'm comfortable with that. I'm going to go just play how I would normally play, because that is, you know, neither of us would be 3-2 with this deck. This is a way better deck than that.
I think it's just, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like it hasn't been. Did we have coin last? No, we didn't have coin last turn.
Yes, and we also got wrecked by both Fan of Knives.
Right. Well, the first one was kind of like, didn't really wreck us. It just
All these games have been so weird too. They've been like awkwardly slow. Very weird.
Oh, I never
Like
snipped the
full deadly
deck
poison.
list.
Right. And because they've been awkwardly slow, like we give them more, like if they try to push, we always have like the answer in our hands. We have consecrates, we have commanders. Like
Yeah,
by
that's
not
what,
pushing
right,
us,
exactly.
we just can't do anything, and that like ends up favoring them.
Okay, hold on.
Something hasn't been right. I don't think this is that good of a deck.
I think this is a great
Like all
deck.
that's really good about it is what? 3 True Silvers?
3 True Silvers, Argent Protector, 2 Equalities, 2 Consecrates. How is this not?
Yeah, look at the rest of the
I'm
quality.
just
We
gonna
have-
tempo and we'll see what
We
happens.
have an Owl, we have an Iron Beak Owl, we have a Young Priestess, we have slow cards like Harvest Golem and Haunted Creeper when we can't play control. Why would you have slow cards like that when we have no late game to
Well,
back it up?
to not overextend.
It doesn't
There
matter
are
if we don't
uses. There are
understand.
uses
It
for
doesn't
slow
matter.
cards in a
As slow
fast
as we
deck.
play, the longer we play, we're just losing these slow games. Why would you have slow cards? I'm just saying it's not a very good deck in the first place.
We use slow cards if we want to go fast and we don't want to overextend. So the prerequisite for using a slow card in a fast deck is to be fast. Oh, this we have to throw it all away.
Yeah, toss
You
everything.
can do that with other minions. Just don't play into their AoE.
No, but that slows you down. That's what something like a spider would do. It'll slow you down, but in a good way. It'll get you tempo on the
On
board
turn
while
7,
not
for example,
overextending.
against a mage, you don't have to play Haunted Creeper. Just play a Spiteful Smith. It doesn't die to Flame Strike. You
Sure, but we
slow
don't
down.
have that. That wasn't our option, right? It wasn't like Spiteful Smith
What do
or
you mean? We
Haunted
have a
Creeper.
Spiteful Smith in this deck.
Yeah, I mean, at the time where we're picking that card, you can't just like
I don't
make up
even-
cards
I
that
honestly
we
don't
wish we
remember what I
had.
picked it over.
I like this. 3-way arenas has a 33% chance of making the right play.
That's probably true.
Probably just pass here. What are you gonna follow it up with?
The problem is it's a paladin. You can't just pass.
Drink with me, friend.
Like, that's the way to lose the board.
I mean, we're player 2. We're gonna lose the board no matter what. He's gonna be playing a bigger guy on top of us. On turn 4, he's gonna be playing a Yeti on top of our Harvest Golem.
Uh-huh.
Like, we were so lucky to have this owl hit here.
No, we played that because I knew we had a turn 2 silence for the most common 2-drop for the paladin. That wasn't
So
like
every
an
paladin has
unplanned
that start.
thing.
That's not... Okay, so we trade here, he hero powers, right? That's fine.
I'm debating whether we trade here. What's
Archer
the worst
Protector.
that can happen? I don't care. My owl trades up then.
And then he has a 2/2 on the board.
We had the coin, so he can't consecrate. I would be a little afraid of the consecrate. I don't really care about Archer Protector. Okay. I care about Archer Protector and Light's Justice. That I do care about.
Golem works.
I did not think of a 2-card combo that could mess up my plans.
At least Golem's really good here.
Yep.
Yeah, really good.
Hopefully he doesn't have a really good 4-drop, because this True Silver needs to do some work. Hopefully he tries to overextend and we can just MCT.
You do realize why the coin play was bad, right?
No.
You're forcing yourself to hero power on 2 if he doesn't play Shield and Mini Bomb. And if he does, on his turn 3, he plays a 3-drop that kills the owl for free. You just 2-for-1 yourself, lost the coin, and your player 2.
Yes, in your worst case scenarios. You're playing out these scenarios in your head without the
You
percentages.
have to play the worst case scenario, because if you play the worst case scenario, you're prepared for better case scenario.
This is the
That's
difference.
so
If you're
easy.
preparing for worst case scenarios, you're playing control by default. I'm playing the odds.
Let's draw that
There's
consecrate.
no odds. It's much more likely for him not to play Shield and Mini Bomb there.
Right, but he could also just play a 2-drop, right?
And then what's your follow-up? If you trade.
Tap.
So you make a hero power and you slow down, you give the board initiative to the paladin.
We don't have to go one way. I think you're focusing too much on we have to do this or we have to do that. We can
Not at
flow
all.
with how the board is going.
Okay,
Guys,
so you
let's
made a
play out-
1/1.
Let's play out this
He's
turn.
gonna skip his turn 3. He's gonna play turn 3 play.
Guys, can we play this turn?
I'm trying to figure out how to play this turn. Rats is talking in my ear.
Oh my god. We true
Is Mind
silver.
Control Tech actually that good? I don't think it is that good. But he's just going to trade the 2/1 in afterwards with the Light's Justice. And then he's not going to extend again. So I think we have to Mind Control Tech. We can True Silver at any time later.
Must move quickly.
And then the 4/4 kills the 3/3 for free, and then all of a sudden he has a 4/1 that we can't remove, right?
If it does
I don't
that.
think this is
If it does that.
Either way, the 4/4 kills something for free most of the time, right?
Depends
And
what
then
you
he
mean by
triggers a
free.
rest. You can't let a paladin build a board, man. You're not gonna grab it back.
Well, he already built a board. I don't think we had any say in that.
What do you mean? We have a true silver. It's a perfect answer for a 4/4.
But he still had a board even if we True Silver.
The true silver gets you 2-for-1s. It's 8 point of damage for 4 mana. It's gonna catch you up over 2 turns.
Let me... He has a secret, which means if we hit something, something else is going to. A Wolf Rider, and I tap.
Let me think.
It gives that the attack, that's fine. We can kill it again in the next turn. While Shattered Sun in here.
For justice.
It's not redemption. It's not avenge. It's not noble sack.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad if it was no sack. You
It
realize
would
this?
have been, yeah. I had to take a chance. We're so far behind.
Why not just play Spiteful Smith there? It's a threat on
We
board.
could've.
The 4/4 can miss your face and hit into the Spiteful Smith. Then he has to trade the 2/2 into it. I don't play it. We don't play it now. I mean, it's very high. There's a high chance that it's redemption or repentance, right?
I mean, I think it is repentance. I don't think there's any other option unless he's playing an Ivor and I.
Why don't we Wolf Rider then?
Yeah.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Value.
So good.
This is putting me in the Christmas mood. It reminds me of family events. I know exactly what that means, man. It's probably my fault. I get very argumentative.
No, this is good. Like
I mean, I enjoy it. I think everyone else feels negative vibes though.
No. See, I
No,
mean,
we don't feel negative vibes. I don't know about our audience.
Yeah,
If
I don't
you've
think the
seen-
audience.
if you've seen earlier arena coops as well, like ADWCTA and I get into arguments all the time. But like for us, like people think it's arguments. I'm like, it's not actually arguing. It's just talking. I love this comment from the chat by SB Rugby. It was a comment directed at me. Even though Rats and ADWCTA aren't going to be together anymore, they still want you to know that they love you very much.
That's what's important.
That's
As long as
perfect.
you know that, Merps,
That's perfect.
we'll still spend time with you.
As long as you guys share custody and give me
Yeah, we'll
Give me
switch off
Christmas
on holidays and weekends. Oh man, that's the most aggro thing you could have done.
Reporting for duty.
All right.
Why do you?
Right? I mean, we're dead.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't. I didn't even see the health.
Well,
well,
we're just dead. This one needs to go into the 5/4.
right. So you should have put on the creeper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in order to draw consecrate.
For justice.
Single out.
Nope.
Well played.
Nope.
The victory is well
MCT on that play. The only decision in this entire game was whether to MCT or to True Silver.
So guys, three people,
3-3.
3
And
wins.
this is why Arena Coop has
no,
You gotta get 9 more guys in
people.
here.
Yeah, exactly. No, we need a 12-way, and then that's how you.
Who wants to
honestly, I
join? We got
feel
9
the
more
deck looks
people.
From like class cards, we have a lot of class cards. Sure, it doesn't make the deck good. Like our late game is crap. A lot of our card quality, our minions are terrible. Like it just doesn't work well together either. It's very awkward.
Another comment from the
I
chat.
don't think it's that awkward.
3 of you combined made it to my win average.
What is our win? Like, what is our win condition ever with this deck?
What do you mean?
we
You
don't have
just you
enough
tempo.
Fast cards to temp. We don't have enough fast cards to tempo out.
We do have enough fast cards. We have like 2 or 3
We didn't
one
have one-
drops. We have
one-
like
not
5
one
or
game
6
did we
2
have the
drops.
board
We have an
completely.
Argent Commander. We have an Argent Protector. We have plenty of fast cards in this deck. We don't have big cards. That's what we don't have. So we definitely
No, we
can't play
never had the
control.
board fully in any of these games. We barely squeezed them out, and that's not even the win condition we're trying to go for.
Right, but that's the thing. You don't need to fully control the board. You just have to have somewhat of a board, and then you hit face enough times,
What
and
is
then you
this deck-
lose the
What is
board.
the point of this low curve if we don't fully control the board ever?
Face damage! I keep saying this!
It's not face damage.
No, you're saying it's not face damage. I'm saying it is face damage. You're saying the deck is designed for nothing because you can't do anything with it. I'm saying, well, the deck is designed in a way so that you
You're
have the
saying that
board,
we're
and then you
supposed to
lose the
hit face
board,
with it.
and then you control the board, and then you get some reach, and then you kill him in the end. That's
don't
how I think the deck is
face
designed.
would work.
But you have to like go for face in the beginning to have that like work out. You can't,
I mean,
like hang out and play pure control.
We
'Cause we
can't
just
do
don't
that
have enough
against
card
Paladin.
advantage.
Like that's the same reason.
Like you just don't think that type of deck works at all.
What type of deck? Hitting face?
Yeah. Well, hitting
No way.
face and then
That's
going
not true at
control and then using reach to finish
That's
it
how
off.
you play something like a hunter, not something like a paladin, which is, the whole thing about paladin is board control. All your
No,
cards
I'm not saying that the Paladin is not good with board control. I'm saying our deck can't do
something
that.
goes on the board.
I don't think we
Hitting
disagree
face
that
is
our
more
deck
powerful
can't
than
control the
hunter.
board. You're saying the deck sucks, it can't control the board, it sucks.
I don't think the deck sucks, but I don't think it's that good. I think it's much worse than you think it is.
But you're evaluating it purely on its ability to control the board because the Paladin has to control the board. I'm saying it can
Yes.
control the board in the early going, and then it will slowly lose out on the
Here's
board.
the thing:
But
we
before
never
that
control
happens,
the board in the early going, right? There was never
it
a
is
point where
true,
we're like,
but they
flip
did
that
have a
switch.
lot of very perfect answers. That I don't know what we could have done to stay on the board in the very beginning, and that's GVG, right? So then it's actually good that our deck has a control function which can allow it to flip the board at a certain point and get back on it before we spread wide on the board again. There's like
Okay,
a flow
guys.
to it where it would have
I
worked.
wouldn't blame GVG, man.
We have a question from the chat. I think it's a good general question. What did you guys learn from this collaborative run? Or what would you like to say?
I learned that I hate ADWCTA.
No, I mean, I think
just
Merps
kidding.
did a really good job of not chiming in because it would have been even more messy if he had.
Yeah.
But like,
Well,
and he knows we've done 3 people like co-ops
Yeah.
before, so we know exactly how much like to talk. And I think he realized that Rats was going to have a lot more different views than me, and we have to actually talk it out. So I think that was done really well. In terms of what it is, I mean, we knew, like, I've watched Rats play before, and he's watched me. We knew we had very different styles. So part of that got reflected in the draft. Like, we were going through the draft, and I think we made about 4 picks.
I think
Rats'
one
way
person.
and
I
4
think
picks my way.
if either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if either you or me just did the draft alone, and then we played together, we would have done a lot better.
Yeah, that's
I think
probably
the draft
true.
was all over the place.
That's probably true because you were
And-
trying to use the deck one way, I was trying to use it another way.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I think it's very reminiscent of how ADWCTA and I played before we started doing it. Because, okay, so before the stream, we did a lot of co-ops. And our styles were very different. I was like a lot more control. He was a lot more tempo-y. Right now we've harmonized, and we saw this exact same thing happen. Like, it would be like one during the draft. He would have I would make one pick. He would make the other pick. Not exactly like that, but we averaged significantly less. And at first
Yeah,
we
it was
just
pretty
joked
bad.
about it.
Yeah.
We just joked about it, but then we actually we didn't actually track it, but like you could just tell. We were like, wait, why are we averaging like 4 or 5 wins when we're together? Like, we both average significantly higher than that, so it didn't make sense. But yeah, I think definitely, like, first of all, like, I really enjoy you coming out here and like explaining, like, with the zombie chow as well. Especially, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I still want to consecrate there, but it's good to like kind of have someone like challenge us, kind of push us to think about this stuff. In which case, like, because right now me and Ad, like, we disagree on some stuff, but it's not anywhere, like, we don't challenge each other's foundation, like, way of thinking, actually.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wanted me to do this with you guys because my whole drafting style is completely different from everyone else. Like, so everyone else is a little bit somewhat mainstream, right? They kind of agree on like 90% of the cards.
Yeah.
I am the only one that is like willing to be like, hey, like, we take a naturalize here. Naturalize is perfectly fine with this deck, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's different, and it is cool that both styles work pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do another one? This time you can have 100% the reins for the draft.
Me.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, Hunter is actually my highest rated class after GVG.
Nice.
I think my average is at 8.8
Ooh,
per run.
that is nice.
Wow.
What's the sample size
Yeah.
on that? Like,
10 games.
that's good.
This is all post GVG.
Yeah.
So.
Like, that's like a ton of runs for post GVG with one class.
Like Rats,
Oh,
you
man.
can tell how different like just us two are. My best class post GBG is Priest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of luck with Hunter, Warlock, Mage Druid, obviously,
Yeah.
and then my Warrior score is terrible.
I always start with being like whenever a new change happens, Druid always jumps to the top of the list for me because that's just what is most like average and normal, and nothing weird happens.
Yeah.
Druid is such a solid class. They actually got
Yeah.
some pretty nice cards. I
They're
like
very
the
good.
Bear Cub a lot.
The flexibility
cute.
on turn 2 is so good.
Oh, yeah.
The ability to respond, like, because you don't get that. Like the ability to choose between a 3-2 and a 2-3 is so clutch on turn
Oh
2.
yeah, it is. It's a secret game winner.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we drafting here? So
All right,
this
so-
run, we're going to give you the full draft and the virtual mounts, which means you get to make final decisions if you get it in, before like the rope starts killing me and I just have to do things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I kind of want to see how to play Hunter as well. Hunter was I've been having mixed success in GVG. Like it's definitely one of the middling to better classes, but it hasn't been our best class. And it has the distinction of being one of like the 2 classes left, along with Paladin, that we have not gone below 12 wins yet in the Arena Coupe, which I think is kind of a misleading misnomer because I don't think we are actually that good at Hunter. But okay, so the first pick.
Okay, here it's an easy injured Blade Master. It applies pressure on the board. Honestly, with Hunter, the game is completely different. No other class you really play like Hunter, because your hero power is so powerful. You want to get the face damage in, and like you said, we flip the switch around turn 5, 6, 7, when you know you have enough damage to edge out and finish out the game. Injured Blade Master is not a great card, but it's definitely easily better than those two.
Yeah.
Here it's going to be Emperor Cobra. It's not even a question. It's a beast. You get some synergy with Houndmaster on turn 4. It trades. It's perfect. It's fine.
I picked the wrong Murloc, and the system thinks we got a common.
You want to take the Murloc?
No. I was trying to type the Murloc in, but all Murlocs look the same to me. Don't mean to be racist to Murlocs. So it ended up being a common Murloc, and it was not giving me the options to go on.
So good.
I wouldn't go near some pawns if I were you.
All right,
Here-
here's our first choice.
Yeah, first real pick here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the easy Kill Command. I think Kill Command is maybe the best removal tool that Hunter has, and it adds to your reach. Unleash is a close second, but if I was to choose between these two, especially because we're going to curve out our deck a lot more aggressive and lower, we should have control of the board, and Unleash doesn't really get value until way late. It's not as reliable.
Yep. Agree on that. Kill command.
Here we take the U-Fold. It's a 2-mana 3/2. It's really good. So pretty much this style really, it doesn't depend, but it's very, if our opponent misses a drop on turn 2 or turn 3, they're going to likely lose the game.
Yeah.
Just because we will guarantee something to be played on each of those turns.
So are you going with Brewmaster or Bloodsail Raider?
Brew.
Okay.
Definitely Brew.
Okay.
Here it's pretty easy. Boulder Fist Ogre pick. Straightforward. Kill Command, I've started to like Kill Command a lot. It's pretty good for tempo. It's not conditional like Kill Command. Did I say Kill Command?
You meant Deadly Shot, right?
Yeah, Deadly Shot is amazing.
Okay. I'm like, Rats is forgetting that he just went over a spiel about Kill Command.
Yeah.
So we're taking Deadly Shot? Or Kill Command?
This one's really close. I think either one is fine. I would probably go with the Deadly Shot to mix it up. You don't really want... We're not like a mage where we're going to double Fireball face for lethal. Kill Command is a lot more situational than a Fireball is. Here, I would probably go with the multi-shot. It's nice to have that removal. So pretty much you just want to empty out your hand with your minions, and then just keep removing while you hit face and tax them for every play they make. It's going to be Bluegill here.
Bluegill?
Adds to your reach a little bit.
Okay.
trades with other 2-drops.
Yeah. See, this is the first pick that I would have disagreed. I would have actually taken either of the other two over the bluegill.
You don't like bluegill?
It's not that I don't like bluegill. A Bloodsail Raider is a good 2-drop. It has that combo in the beginning where you coin it out and then you Glabzuka. And Hunter Rhino I'm actually softening on. I think it was a lot better in the slower meta. It hasn't really done much for me since I've drafted it in GVG. So I don't know. Maybe bluegill is. I need to come around to bluegill, especially in Hunter, for just the 2 damage of reach.
I just have the problem with the 2 mana 2 attack guys. They just really don't do enough, and just like Merp said earlier.
Right. That's right. You rate 2/3s a lot lower than 3/2s.
And there's a huge distinction between the 2-drops and 3-drops now. That 2/3s really don't do it, especially when you're playing something like Hunter. You don't have the extra ping like mages do to finish up even an enemy 2-drop 2/3.
Right.
Having said that, I would take the multi-shot here. Yeah. The multi-shot is fine. So what is your guys' favorite Hunter card?
Oh, nice.
So here it's definitely between Rag and Sneeds. I'm pretty sure it's Rag. Helps us get a lot more reach. Yeah. Sneeds and Sylvanas are a little bit more slanted to the control style of play. It's not what we're trying to build with this Hunter.
Nice.
Right.
They're all top tier cards, but this match is Hunter better.
No, I agree. And I've actually played with Sneeds in Arena. I played with him twice. I've been lucky enough. He's so slow. He doesn't do anything. That 5 attack is... I wish you were... I just wish you were better. And then maybe I'm biased because one time I got a Cho, and the other time I got, like, I don't know, like green skin or something. Something crappy.
I've been getting crazy stuff. I had a game. I had Sneeds and... my opponent had lethal on the board, and I got a King Crush out of it to stop his lethal and won the game.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
That's crazy.
But here, man, I really don't like 4 mana, 4 health guys. But it is a beast. You do, like, the only real beast synergy you need for Hunter is for the kill command in Houndmaster. Yeah. So far, we don't really have any Houndmasters, but we do have a kill command. And like I said, if you're going to pick a 4 mana 5/4, like Ancient Brew or Long's Tall Strider, it's much better in a class without ping, because it trades with your opponent's Yetis, and you don't have to worry about pinging it off.
I agree.
So I would go with the Lost Tall Strider.
You go with the Tall Strider over the Fen Creeper?
Yes.
Oof.
The problem with Fen Creeper, I think Fen Creeper's fine. Like the stats, it's worth it, right? It's not terrible value. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that there's so many good 5-drops that get offered that Fen Creeper gets outshined by so many of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of general value, especially for a Hunter, I agree, but we don't have any 5-drops yet.
It's perfectly fine.
Okay, I'm taking the Lost Tall Strider, because I'm just going with whatever you're saying. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay.
There was a draft where I had the biggest minion I had in the deck was a Mechanical Yeti. All 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. 1 5-drop, which was a Bomb Lobber, and that deck went 12-1 as Hunter.
That's true. For Hunter, you can go just insanely aggro on face.
Yeah, you honestly just control the board, flip the switch. That's all you need to do. Here I'll go with the Youthful Brew. More 2-drops is better. Yep. Youthful Brew really isn't the 2-drop we want, since it's minus tempo if we do control the board, but it's fine.
By the way, what do you mean when you say reach? I realized that in the last game, I think we have very different definitions of reach, so I want to get the terms right.
Reach, I just say reach for in terms of how much damage we can deal on the next turn, how much charge damage or spell damage we have in our hand, and how much damage we have on the board lying around to make trades or hit face with.
Okay, yeah. So when I say reach, I only mean to deal damage to the hero. So that's why there was a bit of confusion in the last time when you said this was more reach or not, and in my mind I'm like, oh right, he means more reach, as in the minion on the board on the next turn will have more reach.
Yeah. What do you call my term then?
Just damage on the board. I just
call
it damage on the board.
What do I call your term? Just face damage?
Face damage. Oh yeah, probably face damage this turn or something like that, probably.
So Abusive Sergeant is really good in a very fast, aggressive tempo type deck. Mm-hmm. I would take it here. Okay. You don't want to take the Scavenging Hyena. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. And if our opponent ever slows down to ping, our curve is so low that we're using every single mana efficiently. And if they ping, we already have 2 more minions on the board. And the game is going to be over by turn 6 or 7.
That's fair. That is fair. Hold on. I just want to make sure I caught Scavenging. I always forget Scavenging Hyena exists. Okay, good, I did. Because we're lowering Scavenging Hyena for the next update. And I just...
What are you guys lowering it to?
Not that low. I think we're dropping it 4 points.
But no, I'm totally behind the Abusive Sergeant, because if you think about it, like if we're being more aggressive, it's 1 mana for 2 damage to the face while putting a body on the board. And if they want to ping, we take away 2 mana from them. So for 1 mana, we take 2 of their mana, put a body on the board, and we get 2 damage to the face.
There you go.
That's, I mean, that like.
I'm going to make this pick for you, Rats.
So just like the Abusive, we have to take Dark Iron here. Kill Command is great, but things like Dark Iron Dwarf, Shattered Sun, they really win these kind of aggressive tempo decks. The ability to trade up and just advance your board continuously, you just have way too many threats to for your opponent to deal with.
Here's an interesting one.
Here I'll go with the Web Spinner. I think Web Spinner is fantastic. We never want to skip out even on our turn 1. Web Spinner is fine. It's free to play. You have a ton of buffs in this deck. Hopefully we'll end up with 1 more Abusive, and then we just trade up, and then we have another card to fill our hand back up, because our curve will be low. And that'll be... Sometimes we won't be able to finish out the games. That's pretty much it. That's our lose condition, is not having enough reach.
How do you feel about Cobra Shot?
Dude,
I'm just curious.
This has to be a Cobra Shot.
I think it's terrible, but I don't know if it's worse than these.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying, especially for the kind of deck that's being built right now.
Even if it's a face deck, I really don't... Cobra Shot still does not work. It's just because I'm building a face deck does not mean I want Mind Blast in my deck.
Still affects the board, and you get to pick where that 3 damage goes. So you're protecting yourself from being dealt reverse lethal while getting 3 more damage in. And your alternative is a Magma Rager and a Frostwolf Grunt. That's really, I think, the key. Hearth Arena, by the way, is like pimping Frostwolf Grunt right now.
Yeah, I actually think it might be Frostwolf Grunt. I mean, okay, think about the game, right? Generally, these games will end on turn 8. If it doesn't end by then, we've lost.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to finish it out. So when do we play Cobra Shot? On turn 5, we'll have much better alternatives in playing a 2-drop and a 3-drop, or even playing a 5-drop minion, which gets so much more value than dealing 3 damage to 1 minion for our whole turn. We have to use these turns very effectively. Frostwolf Grunt is a piece of crap. Having said this, I actually think I agree with Hearth Arena. I would pick the 2, although I don't like it. I think Cobra Shot is just terrible.
I probably would have taken the Cobra Shot, but I have never played with Cobra Shot, so it could be a lot more terrible than I think it is. And I think it's pretty terrible.
I never used it either, but just looking at the card is just not worth it.
Yeah.
Here we take the Darkscale Healer. Easily the best card out of the 3. Decent stats, helps us maintain our position on the board.
So guys, you know how they made that video of like the woman being objectified on the street? That's kind of how I feel talking to the chat.
They talk about your muscles?
I'm trying to address the chat, and I'm like, guys, this has actually been really helpful. I really enjoy having Rats on here, and they're just like, flex or riot.
They should...
Make a noise, not flex. Flex to make a noise.
I'll buy you some scissors so you can like cut the straps off. That'd be really sexy. For every 12 wins, you cut 1 strap off. But here I'd probably go with the Burly Rock Trog. This deck really relies on having very important. It's very important to play on curve, and Unleash the Hounds is never a curve play. It's more of a late game play.
Interesting. Interesting. Because Unleash is such a good, especially if you're going face and they get some good trades on you, it's a good cleanup card.
It is. It definitely is. But the first thing I want to do is establish our curve, and I think that's how you get the most consistent amount of wins.
Okay.
And I think
so. You're doing this to draft conservatively because you're afraid of missing out on a sufficient number of 4-drops.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not trying to get the best deck ever. I'm trying to get just my best chance at getting a good deck on average.
I mean, and you don't have to have the best deck ever. All you need is a good rate to hit that 12 wins, and then it doesn't really matter after that.
It's true. Here we take the Defender Vargas. It works pretty. It's okay in this deck. I'd rather have like a Yeti or a 3/5, but it's fine. We take the 2-drop as a turn 2 play. It's not good, but it's a 2/3.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll
Please
trade.
tell me you hate Explosive Trap as much as I do.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I don't
good.
pick it. I think
If it were up to me, Explosive Trap would have like 50% less value score than it does. But Merps is like, no, you got to keep some Explosive Trap score. You can't like push it that far below 50.
I think it's probably close to Nerbar, and I think, oh, that's Nerbar. You might think is good.
Narubar,
it's
Earth Arena
terrible.
does crazy things with Narubar. Like Narubar, I've very often seen it have like 80 points of value.
Why?
If you have no battle cries, it totally screws people up enough of a time, and it trades evenly with 3/2s. If your opponent doesn't ping, or your opponent spent a lot of time pinging, so
It's just too low impact. Play it in the late game, and it really won't matter that it trades with 2s because it'll just get hit into, and then you'll be like, I don't know. It just doesn't. It's just not good. I've never had a hard time with it, but here we take the Echoing Ooze. It's a nice card to have here. Just need to keep filling up our curve.
I've
wanna
had
end
so
up
much
with,
success
like,
with Bestial Wrath. Like every time I pick that card, I think it's the best card ever. But
Isn't
that
it
really
Bestial
could just
Wrath?
be me, huh?
Isn't it Bestial Wrath?
Oh, is it Bestial
Like-
Wrath?
Yes, because
There's no A. It's
this is the same thing.
BESTIAL.
No,
How is that?
Okay, good. Wait, Rats, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
ADWCTA can't pronounce anything.
I pronounce the word the way it's
What?
written on the page. I don't know about these stupid
Okay,
rules
no,
that say you
no.
pronounce
Okay,
BEST
wait.
beast.
You still pronounce Fiery War Axe as Fury War Axe.
Oh my
It's
god.
spelled
Are you-
fury.
It's
If you
fairy.
sound the word out, it's fury.
Fairy Warax.
Dude,
Fairy Warax.
Going with the Echoing Ooze.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, they really
these
want you to
cards
have
are
these
quality.
cards.
These are the 3 cards we talk crap about too. So take one.
Is it time to take a Cobra shot? Hearth Arena,
Yeah.
by the way, is now on board with the Cobra shot, whereas it wanted the Frostwell Grunt before.
This is so gosh darn. So bad. I don't think it's Cobra Shot. I would take Explosive Trap over a Cobra Shot. It's just too. It just costs too much.
Okay,
We
I
never
mean,
want to play something that costs too much.
To be fair, Hearth Arena is actually saying Explosive Trap, but I dismiss whatever Hearth Arena says about Explosive Trap. So okay, we could take an Explosive Trap. What's it doing for you though? Like in such an aggro deck?
It's 2 for 2 damage. Hopefully it kills something and buys us a turn or something. Gets rid of our opponent's lethal. We can make plans around it. Oh, Animal Companion, 100%.
Finally.
This is an always pick card.
Yeah. I don't
So
think we
good.
rated that highly, but it is the highest hunter card besides Glypzuka.
Zuka is surprisingly really good.
It's incredible. We have it like at 90. That's like where Consecration is. That is, in my opinion, like a win game kind of like card for the hunter. But Animal Companion is also up there. It's like around Yeti level, I think, maybe a little lower than that.
Yeah.
I get screwed so often. It's like such a questionable turn 3 play Animal Companion. Later on, it's very good, but for turn
When
3,
you have a board, it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun, right?
oh yeah, it ruins people when you have a board. But when you don't, it's like eh. Anyway,
1, 2. I would take the web spinner.
okay.
I'll take the web spinner. It's fine. We don't want another multi-shot. It's way too many.
Earth Arena said Brewmaster by a tiny bit, so pretty much a toss-up.
Yeah. We only have 3 4-drops. I would like to fill that 4 curve up. Probably take the Lost Tall Strider here. Our card quality here isn't so good in our deck.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of weird cards that might or might not work out. Like the Frostwolf Grunt and the Tall Striders. Oh yeah, we definitely take Houndmaster here. We have 2 web spinners. It makes web spinner makes Houndmaster so much better. It's like a 5-mana 3/3 and 4/4, 4/3. It's really good. Oh,
Nice.
there we go.
Nice. Especially when we're needing some threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Man, so many multi-shots. So from my experience with multi-shot is like you always get a really good value multi-shot, like one a game,
Once,
and then
yeah.
the second is kind of like,
Yeah, but what we're trying to do is we're not going to draw into all three every single game.
Yeah.
Especially with this deck, we're trying to increase the odds of drawing into one or not, right? I don't think we want to increase the odds of even drawing into one. I don't think it's necessary. I would take the Working Infiltrator, get our game started before our opponents.
I mean, I don't think we
Nice.
definitely don't take another multi-shot here.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if you guys are, hold on, let me check this. Oh no, I'm wrong. Because, okay, so I can't see the deck list right now, but I'm right. We have 2 multi-shots already.
Yes.
Like, I just want to make sure you guys do, because you guys are talking as if we only had 1.
no,
we have
I
2,
mean, I just
so
I
multi-shot's an
brought up the topic.
awful card right now.
Yeah, no, I brought up the topic because it keeps on getting offered, so I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. Worgen Infiltrator.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like the Youthful Bruiser in our deck. Not at all.
Yeah. That's just anti what you're trying to do. Although having 2 explosive shots or like a bow and an explosive shot is pretty good.
It's pretty close between bow and explosive shot.
Yeah.
I think I do like the explosive shot a little bit more. Because on our early game plays, we want to make sure we can play a minion. We don't really want to keep like an Eelhorn bow in our opening hand.
Yep. It's true. And explosive trap is difficult to trigger for the enemy, so you can't even be sure you're going to get value out of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not really a fan of Eelhorn bow anyways. I don't really pick a lot of secrets in Hunter.
Yeah.
Although I think freezing trap is so good.
Oh, freezing trap is definitely the best one by far.
By the way, this deck is so
We should pick one
aggro
up here.
that Hearth Arena has Eaglehorn Bow almost to where explosive shot, not quite, but almost to where explosive shot is, and we have explosive shot rated 14 freaking points higher than Eaglehorn Bow. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Eelhorn bow's that good.
yeah. Well,
like this.
we actually just think explosive shot's insane. It's like 96 or something. It's like Ysera value. But in either case, we have a deck. Rats, why don't you talk about how this deck is going to play out? I'm going to go grab a Coke Zero. And Merps, you can also weigh in.
You know, you could just say I'm grabbing a drink. You don't actually have to say I'm grabbing a
Coke Zero, the official drink of amazingness.
Oh my goodness. But, this deck, so we have a pretty good curve here. We have 6 2-drops. We ended up with 4 3-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 3-drops, and then 5 4-drops. And pretty much everything after that just helps us push in the win. It's not even necessary. We're pretty much going to be playing on curve, and if our opponent misses a turn, that's kind of going to get us a lot of value. We're going to trade up with things like Dark Iron Dwarf, Defender of Argus, the Abusive Sergeant, the Houndmaster. That's going to get us value and get us tempo at the same time. We're going to be pushing face damage against classes that can't affect us negatively, like Paladins have the Defender, the Argent Protector, Priests have like the Powered Shield, things like that. If we're going to play around things like Cleave and Forked Lightning. But besides that, if it's a class like Mage, right, with only a single target removal for the early game, we're just going to push face damage. And by turn, sometime before we hit turn 10, right, like 6, 7, 8, 9, we should be using a lot of our removal at that point. So we have all our minions on the board. We're going to be using our explosive shots, multi-shots, kill commands, deadly shots on our opponent's minions, and just keep pushing face damage. So we have like maybe like 2 3/2s right on the board. He plays, I don't know, Silver at Night. We play explosive shot to remove it, 6 damage to the face. Next he plays something else, and then we play deadly shot, remove that, 6 damage to the face. So we're just taxing him on every single play that fails.
Yep.
And this only works if you can grab the board early and make sure you have the initiative on the board.
Yes, and talking generally about Rats' strategy, part of the reason why it is so strong, especially when you are playing on curve, putting the damage to the face, you limit his options. You limit the other player's options. You are choking what they can do every single play. If you are not putting on that pressure, they can try to go, set something up. They can try to do something. If you keep on pushing, probably about like half the plays that they want to make, they can't make because they just die. And with the other plays, it probably helps them out a little bit in the immediate term, but they're probably dead because we're forcing them to make those plays. So yeah, I mean, it's just an extremely powerful way to play. And like when I am at like, I don't know, like 10-2 in the arena and I see a hunter and I don't have a 2-drop in my hand, I'm like, might as well concede. Like, no, it's
yeah,
over.
exactly.
It's over because
It's painful.
he like drops web spinner and drops like a 2-drop. I'm just like, all right, no, GG, boom, that's it.
I will say that this is a pretty. Our 2-drops are so ugly. Frostwolf Grunt, Stone Splinter Trog are terrible. I think the Echoing Ooze is fine, or maybe even good. More stuff is king with this kind of style because you want to use less stuff to trade. That way you can edge out. Maybe since you have the 2 damage split, you can do 1 damage to a Silverhand Recruit and the other one to his face. All these kind of things kind of like slowly add up. And so it works pretty well. I used to have a lot of trouble playing Hunter. And this is like pre-Nax. And this is a lot because of the fact that I can't really...
Pre-Nax
I used to
Hunter
be
sucks
full
so much.
control. I have to remove everything from the board. I just need to keep removing, right? That's not how you play Hunter at all. You need to press face damage with Hunter and get good use out of your hero power. That's about it.
Yep. Okay, so we're getting ready to start. I am back. I have put the link in the chat, so if you want to know where the Hearth Arena link for this deck is, it is in the chat.
Someone created a custom picture. You have to show it. I sent it to you on GChat.
He sent it to me on GChat.
You have to show it on stream.
Hold on. Are you guys seeing this on stream? Is it showing? It's not showing. Hold on. Browser. Oh, this is hard. Okay. Okay, I will show this on stream. What is it called? Imager. Nope. Okay, it's not working.
Wait, what?
There we go. It's working now. Kind of. Okay.
This is what the stream thinks of me.
Thrall, Force, Battle Cry, Flex, Death Rattle, or Riot. Nice.
Someone actually took their time to make this.
This is incredible. It's very well cut from MS Paint.
Oh, shit. Nice. That's beautiful. For all Merps.
I like how they didn't just type the word Merps after Thrall and had to put it above the text.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Ben Jash, thank you very much. I feel further objectified.
It's the whole point. It's the whole point of this entire stream. Little did you know when we started this back in June or July or whenever, the whole point is for the world to objectify you.
We have to show the other picture too.
What other picture?
The one you
Send
told
me
me that
another
we
one?
have to.
Oh, yeah, but we're showing that on the Arena Coop. Guys, we have excellent fan art from a fan. His name is Jake, which is also my name, by the way, so I like him.
Nice.
But he has excellent Arena Coop fan art, like actual Arena Coop of the Arena Coop. Okay, so let's get started with this run. What are your predictions, Rats, for this? I was showing you guys before. I didn't get a chance to say this, but if you look at, people have asked us a lot, like what's a good deck tier score and what's a bad one. This one, it doesn't tell you how good your deck is. It just says how much value your deck has, right? In terms of just pure tier list score. That Paladin deck, for example, had like an insanely high one. But it didn't do so well, and there were some internal contradictions. This Hunter one has 1882, which is very low. You're not going to draft that many decks with lower tier scores than this. But as a Hunter, you can try to empty out your entire hand before it becomes an issue and end the game before people notice that your cards really suck. So, so this is not a high value deck, and I think Rats was talking about it like when we were drafting it. Like it's just, as far as Hunter decks go, it's almost okay. like I think if it was a little better, it'd be average, but it's definitely I think below average just in terms of what we were offered.
Yeah, I think because our 2-drops are so ugly, we have the weak 2-drops and even the evil brews that slow us down.
Yep.
I mean, the rest of the deck is fine. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think this deck is still good for 9. I think it's a pretty solid 9 deck.
Nice. If I'm looking at this deck and I'm playing it, I would not be confident that it would go past 6, maybe 7. Definitely not 9. Although Hunter does do surprising things. Like I get 2 wins with Hunter sometimes with like really good decks, I think, and then I get like 12 wins with like decks. So this is one of the more unpredictable ones. I'm like that with Rogue too, where I can't figure out like what's going to go far and what's not. Okay, so let's get started.
Yep.
Is everything set up?
I used to be really bad with Hunter, and that's a lot of it comes down to trying to like control the board too much.
Yeah.
You kind of have to play in a messy way when you play Hunter.
That's why I was always pretty good with Hunter. It just really fits how I want to play this game.
With the Hunter, you have to be uncomfortable with the uncertainty. Like you have to leave stuff on the board and just know, like you have to know the unknown better than with the other classes, because you can't just keep on clearing the board and like being comfortable with like hiding with that comfort, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. But all right, let's see how this goes.
Hold on, Google Hangouts is frozen. There we go. That fixed it. Okay, let's go. You hear that sound, guys?
Oh God.
I feel like I look so weird in your camera.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's the same camera. It should be showing the same picture as on your stream, but you do look a little weirder than like on your stream. I think it may be how G-Chat's like picking up the lighting or something.
No. ADWCTA runs the stream, so he filters everyone to look worse.
Hey man, I gotta tone down the competition. Is this right, or is he keeping Animal Companion?
I think this is fine. Just toss both.
Yeah.
We have a lot of 2s and 3s to draw into.
I don't actually think we have a lot of 2s and 3s. That's kind of why this deck is like a little suspicious.
All we have is 2, 3s, and 4s. We should be able to draw into 1 by turn 2. I don't know about at this point, but
yeah, because I think we only have like 5 2-drops and like 4 3-drops. Like it's definitely on the low side.
But I mean, in the end,
sorry,
we should be able to draw into a 3-drop by 3. Right?
Yeah.
So there's no downside to tossing the 3s. If we don't, that's just full fucked.
ADWCTA, how many cavities do you have from all the Coke Zero?
I have a lot of cavities from what do you call those things?
So we trade here, just to try to cycle. We need to draw into an actual turn 2 play. Yep.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
So, not a great start, but we could do Panther Houndmaster.
It's true.
This is definitely a tougher matchup for us, since we can never put the priest on a timer.
Yep. I have so much problems with Hunter as a warrior, as in I don't dominate the matchup and I should. And on the other hand, as a Hunter, I'm not like dominating warriors either. But I know that should be what's happening. Okay, do we Panther?
We have to play Emperor Cobra here. Like, Panther is at best it trades as a 3-drop. This, at least, it will leave us something on the board that has a little bit more health to it. This is not a great start for us.
Yeah, so he'll trade these two both into
actually, no, sorry. We have a Jungle Panther. We have Jungle Panther here, because we do have a Houndmaster follow-up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And you would give him tempo if he kills the 1/1 into something.
Yeah.
And we don't have a way to like punish that like with an unleash or like some other kind of thing. Like I don't know, unstable ghoul.
By turn 4, if we're able to get a 4/3 and a 6/4, that's pretty strong.
Zapper 115 says Priest forgot to attack. That's true. We didn't even notice.
That 1 damage.
Yeah. You missed out on 1 damage.
Last
Last
looks
night.
like it attacked since it has like 1 health gone, taken off it. It's probably what confused him. We gained 1 life by attacking you with web spinner. I can't get over how weird I look on your stream. I don't think I could ever come back here, man.
Not because of the disagreements, but just because of the lighting.
No, I like the disagreements. I like talking it out. I think it's interesting stuff.
We like it too. Like, I think we argued for like 3 arena coops straight once.
Yeah.
Wow.
People were like, "Why is mommy and daddy fighting?" I'm like, "No, it's good."
Oh yeah, I was there for one of them. That's pretty nice.
I was
Master.
Yep, we Houndmaster, and this is pretty good. He just missed his turn 3 play, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hit face.
Yep.
Wait, what did he heal?
The spider.
The spider.
For I don't know what.
Okay, and we attack face on stealth.
Yes. Yes. He actually doesn't have a way to clear here.
Yep.
He still has the coin, so that's always something that could happen. He could coin Holy Nova, but that's not too big of a deal. It does trade in his guys and I'll have 2 1/1s, but it's not too pressing.
Yep. This is good. He missed his turn 3. We have 10 damage on the board.
Must consider.
Hardly matters what he does on turn 4. We also have a 4. Okay. Okay.
It's interesting.
Don't
Huh.
want this against this guy.
Huh. I guess the Panther's dead.
Dead
I must
to the 4/1.
consider.
Yeah.
It's fine. He got his 12 damage in.
Quickly.
Could be super sneaky the next turn and put out an Emperor Cobra and brew back the Houndmaster.
It's a little bit too slow.
Ooh, maybe it's not dead. You want to go for it?
Multi-shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we may be trying a little bit too hard to save it, but then again, Holy Nova kind of wrecks us here.
Yeah. Especially spell powered Holy Nova.
I mean, the best thing that can happen is it hits the 0-2 and the 4-1, right? We get 10 more damage into his face.
Oh, I would have used the 4-3 to kill the 0-2 before I multi-shotted.
See, that's
To increase the
kinda
chance.
too much, since we have 5 damage in our hand already,
Mm-hmm.
and we've gotten down to 12.
I wonder.
So
you,
what's the
you
play
really
here?
want to hit it at the 0-2 for the 4 damage?
I would. I mean, that's not the play I would go for here. I would probably play the long tall strider here.
Okay.
If
And
he
then
felt really pressed, he probably would have thought about coin Holy Nova, right?
yeah, well, maybe. Holy Nova still absolutely wrecks this board. But
Oh yeah.
so the
I'm just
4-3
saying,
into
just
the
because he didn't
0-2,
play it last turn.
4-3 into 0-2 face.
Yes. But I mean, since he didn't play last turn, it doesn't seem like this guy is, like a very strong player. Since he is playing the target dummy and that 4-1 thing.
That is true. I would have used the multi-shot though, just to try to save the
I don't think
Panther.
multi-shot would have been bad.
It has a
We-
chance of backfiring, but
It's not good that we're leaking mana, by the way.
yeah.
I wonder.
He used coin. Oh, he used coin. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that was expected.
You gonna show? Here comes the light bomb. Bring it on. Light bomb would be way too slow.
Brag.
Okay. I kind of like the Boulder Fist here.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's not that I like it, it's just our only move.
Yeah, he can't remove it.
Yeah. I mean, it's very likely. I always expect the first biggest thing I play against the priest gets Shadow Word Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't death the 6-4, and although that would have made his turn awkward, because he wouldn't have been able to develop anything that turn because he had 4 mana, so... Okay. Yeah, it is okay.
We'll leave it up to us. Huh?
That's okay.
I'm looking at two things right now. I'm looking at the multi-shot, see what it hits, and if it hits the 5/5, we can bluegill. I'm also looking at the Emperor Cobra kill command, the 5/5.
That's what I saw immediately, and I'm just curious to know like how you weigh those two options.
I mean, multi-shot has a pretty huge downside. It does have a huge upside as well, because it takes out the 4/1.
Yep. As long as
But
it takes
at
out
the
the
same time-
4/1, even in worst case scenario, you can play an Emperor Cobra.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, Emperor Cobra does that already.
Yeah.
Emperor Cobra plus kill command already clears both of those
Yeah.
things, because he needs
It's
to
just
run.
whether you want to save the kill command.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to save the kill command, but I don't think it's worth it. We do have a rag, so we can get a ton of value off it. And it's not that he's shown that he doesn't have Shadow over Death, but he is making a slow play around it.
Backwards quickly. Job done.
I just don't like gambling too much in this game. I feel like I always hit the short stick when I do gamble. If there's like a somewhat equal value play that I can make without gambling, I'm
You
More likely
should
to
have seen
gamble.
the deck that ADWCTA was playing last night off stream. It was a Weenie Mage Frost Nova deck.
On
It
pick
was-
3, I picked a Frost Nova, and then I just went with it.
He picked 2 more Frost Novas after that. He took it to 9 wins. It
And the
was
one loss was a misplay. Like, I totally misplayed. I had lethal if I played it right. We did the math.
Yeah. Well, it was because on one turn he attacked with the Mana Worm before he cast a spell that he wanted to cast, and at the end we were off by lethal by 1, and so yeah, we took it to 9.
Direct damage with that deck.
No, we had 1 fireball. That was it.
It was a shitty deck.
A shitty deck.
I thought it was going 1-3. I just wanted to try it.
Yep.
Because the idea is, right, everyone's aggro. What if you were just one step more aggro than them? And the answer, it turns out, I guess like a lot of Hunter decks, is it does well.
Just a little bit more crazy. Just a little bit more.
Wait,
Can you just not attack your face again?
wait, what?
Alright. What do we do?
Is he afraid of Molten Shot?
No.
I mean, here I think we can even switch to control, but it's not
Yeah.
even necessary really. Multi-shot gets pretty good value here. We can do multi-shot bluegill and then brew back the bluegill. Run the 2/3/6/7 into the 1/1s. So at this point, I mean, it's not always just hit the face, because at this point we can always, you know,
If he's
we're gonna
giving
win
us, yeah.
in this game. This is like the best way we can develop Youthful Brew.
That's pretty good. Although we've shown him one of our cards. Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine. Why didn't he attack us? You missed out on 7 damage now.
It's mind games, man. Mind games.
Got us to play slowly.
He did.
It's true. That play made us switch the entire outlook of the game. I said our entire outlook of the game changed after that last turn of what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just such a good multi-shot, and we get to clear board with 2 big threats. One threat that, you know, takes out whatever he plays. We can pretty much clear anything he plays here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
We're showing 11 damage on the board. We only have 3 minions. Like, I don't... Like... Light Bomb?
I think we need to either play Rag the next turn, or just not play him at all, because of mind control.
think we dark scale healer to get out of light bomb range.
Quickly.
Alright, then I would just never play Rag. Unless he like... No, even if you mind control something, you could just mind control again. Oh, damn! The combo!
That's cute.
Alright, but I think we just hit Rag. Play it before he has mind control.